Lulu Care was established in 2010 in South Sudan with its headquarters based in Tunis State. It was established as a non-profit organization aiming to empower women with income-generating activities. Originally, we as Lulu Care were providing support for the production of shea butter in Tunis State. The women in Tunis State were able to collect the nuts, and we trained them on how to process them into oil and soap, which in turn was an income-generating activity, which helped them to support their families as well as educate their children. However, due to the ongoing crisis in the country, vulnerable women have been unable to support themselves and in turn been unable to have access to medical attention. Due to this, Lulu Care is shifting focus and trying to support women in the pre- and postnatal care. Lulu Care has come up with a card. The card is called Mama Card, and which allows vulnerable women in South Sudan have free access to medication. One of our beneficiaries, a widow, Cecilia Michael, mother of 11 children from Central Equatoria, has benefited from the Mama Card. This is her story.
Cecilia's situation is a true reflection of how difficult life is for the hundreds of thousands of vulnerable women across South Sudan. War and conflict has had a devastating effect on their families and deprived them of all hope for tomorrow. However, in Cecilia's case, her deepest worry is what to do when disease strikes. She barely has enough to feed her 11 children, let alone afford medication, when either herself or one of her children falls sick.
Ana yade sibana mara barato musuli yade o kebir lana lokan fi zol kaman be radana pe kan action.
In the community of Korowiliam here, we have very many vulnerable women. These vulnerable women, at times they don't even afford a meal in a day. At times they don't even afford treatment. They come, you help them, but in return they don't come back. So it makes our work very difficult in this community.
Kan tala da wai ya de mahanto kan jako duwe ta limira wai de limira talata de ya de limira arba tala be jay tan de tala be jay de al tala be jay de akan jakato lo rajele tabano tala be street be gwa de kan ya tala jako du jana de ligwana nay mon tawa na nay te hedin ya de kan jako du ida ta jana de al tala be jay de jako du tan de fikora lana na jana jakora gata dawa dana dugu duga bomorre yana seri fulo ya gibelo kin jana de sukunde ya jarande gibu pene dolla galu ta sa da ay mi jana
ay wara de zat de adi kerti melo
de tawan umur yalla taban je ta kana no kasa be ade de hajaran naga kilbe yalde
sorry
The process of choosing our beneficiaries is very hands-on. We send out our social workers to the villages to scout for these women and their families. This ensures that every dollar goes to deserving hands. Once the right beneficiary is identified, we check again to ensure that they tick every requirement in our checklist, then explain to them exactly how the program works. We then go ahead and take their particulars and assign to them a unique identifying serial number. Our social workers are our boots on the ground, so we ensure they keep a healthy relationship with all the beneficiaries.
My name is Songi Godfrey. I'm a social worker at Lulu Care, working on the Mama Card project. Actually, as every day I go out there, I look at women that are suffering, women that are vulnerable, women that are in their need of help, women that have children and they don't know where to get their next drug for their sick child. It's so horrifying, it's so terrible, it's so heartbreaking to see them in that condition. So with me, I feel that every time I go out there and give them a word of help and help them, this whole thing is just helping them. And the project can really work better if we can help this kind of women. It's you, it's me, it's all of us.
After a few days, the social worker visits the beneficiary again to deliver their printed Mama Card. With her verified Mama Card, Cecilia is now a full beneficiary of the program and now can receive $300 worth of free medication for herself and her family. So, when one of her children gets sick, she has less to worry about. She takes the sick baby to one of the Lulu Care partner clinics, dispensary, or hospital that is closest to her. As soon as she presents her Mama Card, the doctor starts examining the baby. As soon as the child is diagnosed, the doctor issues one of the Lulu Care issued prescription pads to write down what medication the baby needs and gives it to Cecilia. This ensures that Lulu Care can track down where the diagnosis and prescription was given.
With this card, I know it's going to help these vulnerable children, plus the mothers. Because in return, when they bring the children, they'll bring. Then after, I'll go and receive the payback from the organization. I know it's going to help this community so much.
With the prescription, Cecilia then walks into one of the Mama Card partner pharmacies and hands over the prescription and her Mama Card for verification.
Lulu Care has introduced this Mama Card, and we have accepted based on the policy that each and every month we will be receiving people with the Mama Card, and the Mama Card is going to help them whenever they come to our pharmacy. We just give them whatsoever the medications, and we record whatsoever that we have given to them in the system. Then at the end of the month, we are going to receive our payment based on the memoranda of understanding with the Lulu Care. We are going to get back the money at the end of each and every month, which is a very good system that is going to help the people of the society, in general the people of South Sudan.
The pharmacist then cross-checks her details on the Mama Card platform that analyzes and controls all transactions on a real-time basis. This platform also ensures that both the organization and the funder know exactly where every dollar was spent, all by logging into the Mama Card dashboard. Cecilia then receives the medication that her child needs, and the amount is debited from the balance on her card. Lulu Care then reconciles the accounts on the system and then transfers the payment to the pharmacy's account within an agreed period of time.
Well, in my conclusion, I would like to say that we are so fortunate and glad to be part of this project that Lulu Care has come up with, and we are looking forward into cooperation with Lulu Care in order to bring advancement into this project.
The Lulu Care team also frequently visits the Mama Card beneficiaries and offers whatever we can to make their lives more comfortable. The World Health Organization report ranks South Sudan as one of the worst countries in the world with the highest mortality rates, with a ratio of 789 deaths per 100,000 live births, whereas neonatal and under 5 mortality rate is at 39.3 and 99.2 deaths per 1,000 live births. With programs such as the Mama Card, you and I can be at the forefront in making sure that lives of vulnerable women and their families in South Sudan is improved in an accountable and sustainable way.
Thank you for watching this documentary, and as we launch the Mama Card, I hope that you're going to be proud of this journey. Our aim is to reach as many vulnerable women in South Sudan as possible, and with your support, I'm sure we can achieve this goal. To know more about the Mama Card project, see our contact details below, and join us to make this concept a reality.